all of us know this COVID-19 situation is going to take some while. And of course, we have a social unrest last year as well, right? So we have feedbacks from, some of my candidates, they will say, what for, right? If I send my CV, it's going to be slow response. I've sent like maybe 20 or 30 of them, and there's no opening, clients are not hiring, and what should we do, right? But please know that job hunting is a process, right? So just be patient. But meanwhile, are you going to sit back and just watch Netflix every day and do nothing about it? You want to do something, right? So you want to be ready when opportunity arrives. And also, maybe you can turn it into some positive time, right? How to turn the obstacle to an opportunity. In Hong Kong, we always laugh that, every day it's so busy, no time for everything. And we have been so caught up in the, in that time that we don't have time for reflection. So maybe this is the time, if some of you 9-to-5 job, and do you really enjoy what you do? I think it's very important because most of us spend like maybe average 80% of our time at work. So are you happy at work? Do you enjoy what you do? Are you passionate about it, right? Or is a day in out kind of thing? Are you stuck? You felt that you are not progressing? So maybe this is the best time to take time off, right? To explore about your passion, what you really enjoy doing. Steve Jobs says something like, if you enjoy doing something, it's not a job anymore, right? So that's the truth on that. And also it's the best time to pick up new skills. Yeah. And so in the end, we talk about action. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think a lot of action that we need to take.
Yeah.
And, giving an echo when listening to Sap, just two things. We know that if you've been with your job for a long time, and somehow suddenly some situation change. Some people unluckily they got being laid off, and some people they are just pretty much scared, and also question about whether the company can sustain or not. But anyhow, I think things already happened. The fact already happened. So how we be able to pick up about our energy and about our mind to take the right action? I think that would be one thing very, very important. And second of all, as said by Seb as well, we know that job hunting is really a process. It's not easy to you just get it through and then send one CV and then there will be an interview and immediately you get your job successfully hooked up with any employer. So that's why how we be able to train our mentality, how we be able to train our psychology to have the right mindset to keep it on. I think that is the right mindset to go ahead.
Yep. So when talking about mindset, right, I really want to share a personal story.
Wow.
Yesterday I shared a similar story, but we're going to take away some key different points today because for the advanced group people and more senior, right? So if you look at the picture here, who is this Lang Zai Ye, right?
Who is this Lang Zai ne?
So he's my grandpa, actually. I want to tell the story because it's real and it's inspiring to me as well. I hope you will encourage all of you. So this is my grandfather, and when he was 16 years old, he actually moved to Malaysia. But during that time, don't know whether Toshin was just faila, shipping or fly over, right? During that time, so internet and poor background. In China, it's very tough during that time. It's closed economy, right? So he followed his dad, 16-year-old, moved to Malaysia. So that's why I'm actually the third generation Malaysian Chinese. And so they try to look for a job, earn some money, explore different businesses, actually from mining to electrical, plastic manufacturing, and etc. Many. And he failed many times as well. So it was a very tough period for them. Can you imagine? I want to relate this to some of you here because some of us here are probably senior level, right? So maybe 20 over years with the same company, same role, and wanted some changes, right? But it's difficult. How can you are now currently a senior manager or director. You want to move into different industry. So you got to start over. You got to build new network, new environment, new maybe skill sets. How are you going to do that? Similar. So during that time, my grandfather, moved into a new country, doesn't know a lot of people, no money. But you got to start with somewhere, right? So that's why, with embracing the changes and staying positive, right? In there's actually a lot of key learning. So be flexible, be open-minded, keep on trying. So my grandfather always said, 即係人生最緊要就係勤力啦、努力 right? In Cantonese,
in Cantonese.
Means you work hard, you strive, and you persevere. If you fail, it's okay. You fall down, you pick yourself up again, keep moving forward until you reach that goal, right?
That's so true.
So for that, you need to be very focused and persistent, right?
Yeah. So even though I don't know Grandpa personally, but knowing Sabrina already, let me have a feel that maybe I also know Grandpa. And there will be a say that just now Sap didn't really share. In Chinese, it's called, 人生有幾多個十年, right? So in our life, how many 10 years could there be? Okay. So I think that is quite true. No one guarantee about our tomorrow. Things happen today. It's just a fact. How we respond to it is our life. Okay. So stay positive and embrace changes. That is so correct.
So the end of the story is he successfully actually set up some new factories. It's actually many factory industries now in Malaysia all set up. But because of my grandpa's a lot of hard work and all that. So you guys are the same, right? So I want you to have this, have the end result in your mind. Just stay focused and you will reach that one time.
Yep.
Okay.